everyone, welcome to today's video. Today I'm back in my 2026 journal. I've just got a single page this time, a bit different for me, just scrapping one photo. This is from back in March. My son did his very first triathlon. He was part of a team though, so he only did the run leg, but first time ever he's ever had a go at it. So yeah, really enjoyed it. Said he probably won't be his last, so that's a bit exciting. And the lovely lady here in the picture is one of my dear friend's daughters who also did it. And they crossed about the same time and, in the vicinity of the same time. So my girlfriend who was up watching her daughter snapped this photo and sent it to me, which was pretty cool. So that was really nice. So I've got a little cherished memory. He probably wouldn't have taken a photo. So it was nice to get this photo. So I'm going to scrap the single today, something to remember his first try. So I thought what I might do, I've had a little bit of a dig through my stash, and I have this set. I'll show you. I've got some goodies here to the side. It is from, let me show you what it's from. It's this particular collection. It's a Simple Stories, for the record, and I've got it's from a kit that I got, it's a couple of years ago now, that I'm going to use. So lots of the colours in the background, the greens, the light blues. This colour is a really hard colour to match. I don't have hardly anything that colour, so I'm going to pick a few other colours that are in the background. And I have plenty of leftovers of these, so I thought, why not give this a go? And a really awesome sticker sheet, which I think will work quite well. So I'm going to get started. So I have matted my photo and put it on white cardstock and done my little line. I'm a little bit prepared today. I think I'm just going to go ahead and start with this. Just an offcut, and I went, oh, that's actually a really good piece. I have absolutely no plan today, so whoever this turns out, it turns out. I might even put it up the top. And I liked this paper. It's got all the little squares in all the different colours, so I thought that might be a bit cool too to use, especially in the background. It doesn't have to be a big piece, maybe just a strip of it, just for a little bit of extra colour, to add some colour to the page. I might just neaten this up a little bit on one side. I've got about a half a row there. Let's cut that little edge off. That's better, much better. And I'm going to cut the strip off as well. The strip's quite cute. It's got the other side on it. That looks pretty good. Yeah, that's good. So where to put this? Maybe I even put it in the background so you can still see it. Where do I put it that way, do you think? The blue's just pretty plain, although, yeah, that's not too bad. Maybe we just don't put as much. Maybe I just tear it about here somewhere. That's better. That way we've still got plenty of colour, plenty of plain as well in the background. So let me just move those off to the side. I quite like that. Looking good so far. Yep. That's looking pretty good actually. Nice, liking that. What else can we do? I think I'm just going to stick that down because let's not, as I always say, overthink it too much. I like how it's placed. I'm not planning on adding any pockets. It's a simple story. I don't have heaps of photos. Yeah, that's right. Oh, I forgot where I was going to put things there for a minute. I'm just going to centre that a little bit. That's it. Pop that down. That's even not bad, but it's the wrong orientation. I think I like that side better. Just adds a bit more colour to the page. Makes it blend a bit better. Well, that's my thinking anyway, to do it that direction. That's pretty good. Let's stick that there. Stick a picture. Stick that about there somewhere. Pretty happy with that. Let's go for it. We may as well. Let's start sticking and plonking. That's pretty cool. I quite like that. Looking good so far. Just move that out of the way for a sec. What else could we add to this? I've got these for later on to add some touching, finishing touches. This particular one, I'm not sure why I've got two, but I have two. I think I talked about this in another video. Unless they both come in different kits, I'm not sure, but I have very similar. So I've got a few on this one. That's the whole of them. But I thought the bike might work quite well with this. Even the dumbbells. I have no idea where I would use dumbbells again. There's even Game On, loving this, or Goals even. There's a few in this that I thought could work quite well. That's Pink Fresh, simply the best cardstock flares. So there's a few on there that I could use. So that might be a good filler once we get down the track a little bit. What I might do is have a look at that cardstock sheet just to see what stickers and things we could use on here. We could use Currently even. Hello for the record. For the record's probably all right, and it's a colour that's not on there. Live Your Best Life, I don't mind that either. Okay, so there's a few. So I want to put First Try on here, so we're just going to work out where we're going to put that on here. Okay, I feel like I need something here. Let's work out what we can do. We've got all these little tags, although none of them are really the right orient, unless we use just one like this. We could do, that one would work, but I think we need something different. Maybe a yellow or something, because there's no actual yellow in this. And it's a bit of a contrast. Let's try that. Let's see if we can, let's see what it looks like. We can always pick something else if we don't think it's going to work. But I quite like that. Since we've introduced it in that background paper, that could be okay. And if we're going to use it, I probably need to put it on now before that sticks too well. Or even that way. We can put it down that way even. Oh no, it's not stuck too bad. Except I can see a little bit of that edge down there. Let's get rid of that. I can see it on both sides. Just not straight enough. That's it. Get rid of those bits. What do you think? Should we put that? Yeah, actually, that might not be too bad. Just to... yeah, I like that. Let's put a hole in, a little hole punch over here. Let's put a hole in here in case we decide to put something in it later. After all, it is a tag. Where'd that go? There it is. So we can either put it, no, I think I want to put it that way. I quite like it that way. And we're going to leave just a little bit hanging out, aren't we? Yep, I like that. Let's stick her in. And then that one we can either use for the title, or we can use it for some journaling. Either or. We've got two options. Oops, I stuck that really good. Guess we're not sticking anything in there now. Which is okay. It's okay. Yeah, I quite like it. That's looking good so far. Alright, let's move this out of the way. Let's put the title on first. And yeah, let's do that. So I've got a Civil Stories Colour Vibe. It's just a little sticker book, and it's got lots of different colours in it. So I thought the green might go alright. There's a bit of green in that background. There's green, there's orange. We could also put the orange. The only thing about the orange is, don't you hate it when you see these and they're not printed properly? So I probably wouldn't use a lot of these because they've run over and they've got all like little white pieces on the side of them, so just so disappointing. Every other page is fine though, so they've all lined up on all the others. I could also do the red, I suppose. Red, although I have used a bit of the red, so that may not work. Yeah, the orange would have been actually really good. What colours are there? Maybe the green's better. I think the green might be alright. Let me see if I can... Yeah, they've got heaps of green. Okay, I reckon that might be the go. Okay, so I'm thinking I think I'm just going to put try first, T-R-I. I could put triathlon, but I'm going to talk about it over there in my, oops, there's a little sticker on my finger. I'm going to talk about it in the, oh my gosh, it's still stuck to me. In my journaling. So it, what do you think? A-T-H, I probably could put first triathlon, I suppose. Let's do it. I'm going to move these over, so we need to spell it backwards. So I was going to finish with triathlon. Actually, let's put it on the actual page there. O. I've had these for ages, these stickers. They're actually really quite... the fact they give you lots of different options is actually really cool. L. H. T. Oh, even over enough so we can, that's better. Oops, I'm just going to move these out of the way for a second. Let's do the A. I'll take that little sticker out of the middle. Oh, gosh, they're really sticky, these. Actually, that's going to work out quite well because it's going to sit... Oops, I'll move that over a little bit. Yeah, that's looking better, isn't it? I actually quite like it sitting on the... Yep, that looks pretty cool. And I might even do first in these. We can even do it from this side, first triathlon. So let's do F. These are really handy, these sticker books. I quite like these. Do we put them on this one? Yeah, let's do it just inside. F. Lots of colours, so good, great idea for, yeah, different colours that you can use for different things, which is really cool. This just happens to be the same brand, Simple Stories, which is quite good. I think it's Simple Stories. Yeah, Simple Stories. So they probably like pick similar greens, I suppose, with different collections and things. So that's why they work so well. Yeah, I like these sticker books. They're quite good. Good for this kind of stuff. Yeah, that looks good. And then I might even underline it. So yeah, Colour Vibe it's called. Alpha Sticker Book Bright. 1,758 stickers in here. There you go, from 2020. So it's not that old. But yeah, great book. Okay, we've got that in. Let's stick all that down. Now that we're happy with how that's looking. Yeah, that looks good. First triathlon. Nice. Now let's stick a few of these on. Let's go for the record up here. Let's stick that up there. I like that one. What else could we put? There's lots of little stuff in here too. I might put one of these on, maybe a red one even. Do we put that down there somewhere? And that could be, I could put the date and stuff in there. It looks like it's got a fake staple on it, which is pretty cool. I actually really like this Live Your Best Life. Maybe pop it under here. That could work. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Live your best life. Maybe makes me smile. Is that too much red, do you think? I need it pointing that way. No, maybe makes me smile. I just can't get it in the right place. Who knows? Looking back, the best part for the record. We've got for the record. This memory, currently, not today, details. Or details might go well, actually. Let's put that down. Oh, it's a little white bit on one side. Can't stand when that goes like that. Details. Let's put the details up here. So let's slide that under a little bit. That was it a bit better. Yep, like that. Details. What else can we put? Everyday good things, the details, stories to tell. Don't forget. I think I'm okay with that. I think that looks all right. I might put a couple of these on. Since we've already got lots of red, got a bit of red here, I don't think I'm going to put loving this. So maybe we add, now this is not the perfect blue, but I think we can get away with it. Maybe we put it in here somewhere. Well, let's do this one as well. I feel like I want to do 3. And maybe goals. Do you think goals? Unless we put them down a bit further. Put that one there, that one there. Nope. I feel like we need one over here. What do you think? They're a bit in line. I'm being really picky. I might put that one over there. Oh, these stick really good. Yeah, let's do that. I don't mind that. That's okay. Unless I put another one up here for the record goals. Let's put goals here. Yep, that's cool. And then we can just add a few little, I've got these as well that I thought might go quite well. Yeah, they're pretty close, which is good. Let's do a red. Because we could do red, orange. 1, 2, and that is actually the perfect green. Let's do a giant. Oh no, maybe we should put that over here. Let's put that one up here somewhere. Actually, let's go here. Let's go a medium-sized orange. 1, 2, and a teeny red. That will work. Oh. I like that. What colour? I don't really want to do green now. Maybe we do a small green and a big red. Oh, feel like green, green, and green might be too much. Let's do a small green. Oh, let's do a medium green actually. Two, and one of these. Yeah, that's good. Do I put another couple up here just to fill the space? And let's stick with the same colours. So let's do a big orange on this one. One. I haven't used a tiny one of these. Two, and a medium red. Yep, I like that. That's looking pretty good. Got the same sort of colour going on in both. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I'm happy with that, how that's coming together. I like it. All right, I might pop off camera and just write my journaling, and I'll be back. Okay, the journaling is done. Not extensive journaling, just explained what the event was. Yeah, and went with that. So next what I'm going to do, I'm going to add a bit of washi tape. I really like this washi tape. It goes with everything, just to dress it up a little tiny bit. Don't need tons, just a bit. Again, tearing in half like I always do, just to add a little bit more something to the page. I quite like doing these. They it just finishes things off. Do I want to put it there, or do I want to put it underneath maybe? Yeah, that's better. Quite like that. I don't think I need too much of this. I'm just going to pop maybe a little bit here. Yeah, I like that. That's looking good. I'm going to do the same again, just lift that up slightly. I don't want to push across because I feel like, you know, you get those shiny stickers and you don't want to smear them. So that is that in a nutshell. Do I want anything else? Do I want a little bit here even? I could probably put a little bit in there. Why not? It fills the space a little bit. Don't feel the need to have to fill the space though. Just going to try and pop that up under there. That's good. I like that. That's looking pretty good. Okay, now I haven't done much to the background today. Very white space for me for a change. Just a simple one. But what I thought I might do, I'm going to underline first triathlon, just for something a little bit different. Not that you can probably see too much of that. And I'm going to do the same here, just to make it stand out a little bit more. Yeah, I don't think it matters too much. And what I'm also going to do is, I think I'm going to run a line around the outside. I did think about doing this last time on a page recently, but I think this one warrants it. It'll just fill the page a little bit more. I think that's the better way to go. All right, so all I'm going to do is just run. I'm going to move that out of the way a little bit. I feel like that's not quite stable enough. What I'm going to do, I'm going to use my white paper pad just to put under it to make it a bit more secure. Because, you know, lines go wonky when you don't have something that's a bit firm underneath them. So that's that thinking. So all I'm going to do is pretty much run a line all the way around. And you know what? If it's not super straight, that is okay. That's it. And one down the other side. I'll come around this way and do the same. Again, I'm just going to do two little dots. And then I think what I'm going to do, I could go around it again, but I think I'm just going to do a little bit of doodling around. Might do a bit up here. That's always nice. And maybe a couple of crosses here. Let's do 3. That looks pretty good. I quite like that. That's finishes that off nicely. What's on the other side? Oh, that's on the other side. I thought about doing a few dots, but I feel like we've got enough on there. I think. Yeah, I'm not going to add any more splatters, I don't think. I think if I would put them just here and a few up here. That's the only place. No, I think I'm just going to leave it. I think I'm going to run with that for today. Let's keep it simple. Let's keep it a simple page for a change. It's always nice to just do a simple one, which is good. And just using up bits and bobs. All about my son's first triathlon experience. So that was a bit of fun. Anyway, quick one today. I hope you've enjoyed it. And it goes to show you don't need to put a whole lot on a page to make it interesting. You can just add a few bits and bobs, things that match your page, and run with that. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.